today. From the Superdome in New Orleans, this is the National Football League.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Play action. Now it's Carr on the move to his left. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Young. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Fighting him off. Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Carr. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Carr. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it. Let's
touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 71 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now inside the 25, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Now here's Young. This is caught. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Young. And it's caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on, because right now he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Apologies to coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Young on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistake and put together a nice drive. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd down, Young again. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And now another one thrown incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Young going to get this complete. Meanwhile, to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Young on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young off the play fake. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 28 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Young to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. They'll come up now on 2nd down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.